What it is, what it do. How are you? I'm doing fine because you are looking fine in that sundress. It is hot outside. Shake it, bounce it, shake it, bounce it. Ooh, that thing moving, riding the waves. And I'm not no surfer, but god damn, baby, can I pull up with the board?
Looking like a
And I deserve some fucking apologies from half of you niggas for even thinking we associates, you half-ass niggas. And anybody talking down, see, I ain't having it, nigga. So fuck you and your crew, and who's backing y'all niggas? Hey, whose head is this? I guess a dead-ass rapper that faces arrogant. Ignorant nigga with problems, and I fuck a therapist. Yo, man, she can suck my dick, cause this nigga's been loco since 9/6 now. Guess who's back in the goddamn house?
What's up? What it is? What it do? How are you? Smooth up in this motherfucker. It's your boy Ced. Welcome to another episode of Wanna Argue, man. I am your host, Ced. I already said that, but I'm kicking it with my man Joey. Joey, man, how you doing, man? You looking good? You know what I'm saying? You cool, man. You clean. You know what I'm saying? You feeling good? I know it's been a rough little week, but shit, we here, man. How you doing?
Today, fantastic.
Bosty.
This week has been a rough one for me. Setting a trend here on Wanna Argue. Every week is a rough week. But yeah, so I'm just gonna cut straight to it because there's something else I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
My AC was out for like 3 days, and you know we live in good old fucking Tejas, and it's starting to get to that summer weather. You know, we're hitting 90s, and
Bro, I didn't know that it wasn't summer yet.
bro, it's fucking June.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, you mean it's just hot? It's not summer yet? It's
Bro,
like, nah, bro, summer ain't even here yet.
Nah,
I'm like,
bro.
oh my God.
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like in July.
Shit.
Next month.
Hopefully it just rains.
Yeah. So it was like an average, I would say, 80 something in the house for a few days. AC unit was fucked. There was leakage and it fucked up the water. Like
Water heater?
No. It like fucked up the floor underneath. So basically it leaked.
Mm-hmm.
The floor underneath the AC unit caved in, and the only thing that was holding up the AC unit was like 2x4s. It's just like a whole thing.
Bro,
Granted
wow.
now, but we got AC now, so it was a little rough. You know, I was sweaty and sticky for a few days. But what I want to get to, Cedric. So when we came in here in the studio, good old sour kids, right?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Shouts out Jordan behind the ones and twos
Shout
as
out
always,
Jordan
man.
on the ones
Much
and
love,
twos
dude.
before we get too far in there, man. How you doing? Really good. Just thumbs up. Good job.
Doing great.
All right, man.
Yes.
Thank you. So what happened, man?
So we came in here and it's still there. There's a Dorito chip in the corner of the room. And so so Cedric was like, yeah, bro, y'all had a food fight. Just brought up memories from our high school and how we would like, there's just one long hallway that we would have from the lunchroom to just the rest of the school, and people would be throwing apples, milks, just slushies, just hurling them down that hallway because it was packed, dude. It was like a busy New York street, just shoulder to shoulder walking like. But you brought that up, and I just had this memory, man. It was our freshman year of high school. I'll never forget this. It was lunch. And, you know, you had lunch ladies that would come around with like a big old trash can on wheels.
Yeah.
And just, are you done with that? And just grab it. They walk by, you know, you toss shit in there. And there was this chick, I'm not going to say her name. But like everybody.
We'll call her Stephanie.
No, we're not.
Okay. We're not going to call her Stephanie.
No,
Oh, no, we can't
we're
call her
not.
Stephanie. Sorry. We're not going to call her Stephanie,
Oh,
bro.
God. No, it's fine. That's not her name.
That's not her name, but like, my bad, I forgot.
So, yeah, fuck me. So anyway, everybody thought she was like the most beautiful girl in the class. Everybody was like, "Damn, she a dime fool," you know what I'm saying?
Once upon a time,
Yeah, bro. And I was with my homies at lunch, and you know, she was sitting like lower end of the table than me, and she was throwing her stuff away. And the lunch lady was going with the trash can. She threw her little foam tray away from lunch. And she stopped. And she reached back in the trash can. And she pulled out her retainer.
Ew.
And without skipping a beat, just put the hoe back in her
Oh
mouth.
my I know who you're talking about now, bro. That's disgusting.
That's why we can't call her Stephanie. Because it's kind of close, dude. But
bro, she pulled a retainer out the trash can. Gross,
bro, and she just right back in the bro, just right back in the mouth. I said, "Oh shit!"
Like, bro, you ain't gonna wash that hoe off or nothing, bro.
Rinse it off with the milk or something, bro.
I was about to say, she just reaches in there and be like, "Bro, this shit dirty as fuck."
Another milk from the trash can full of irritated, bro. But man, good times.
That's disgusting, bro. Ew, what the fuck?
How's your week been, man?
It's been good, man. It's been hella, like, tiring, man. I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way. Pretty good tiring.
You know, if people, like, watch week to week, we sound redundant because every week I say it was a bad week, and every week Cedric goes, it was tiring, man.
It was tiring, bro. Like, I don't like to say, like, the week was bad. Like, I'll be like, long day, good day, bro. You know, because I'm trying to change my mindset.
Long day, good day, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long day, good day, bro. Like, I'm at a good point, man. You know. So I just try to change my mindset on, like, like, bad shit happens, but, like, was it a bad day? Like, was it a bad, like, week? You know?
Yes.
I mean, it was okay, man. Like, it's just been long. Like, work was long, but we here now, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be able to do this another week, bro.
You know what I just thought of? We should have like a weekly update.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this counted as a weekly? I mean, this is in our show outlines. We call this banter.
We do call this banter.
But because believe it or not, we try to stay organized on the show. You know, but like we should have like a weekly update.
Okay, like about our lives.
Well, I mean, we already talked about our lives.
So like a weekly update about what? Just like what?
Well, when never mind. It's a bad idea.
No, talk about it. Talk about it. We here
I don't
now.
know. It's just like, you know, the listeners at home,
yeah,
or in your car, or on the shitter, wherever you're listening or watching. You know, I feel like if we have like a weekly update towards something, like 1 week, I'm like, oh shit, my dick fell off. And then like
the next week, like, it got sewed back on.
Hey guys, want to argue weekly update? Joey, how's your dick doing, dude? You know what I'm saying? Or just something like that.
Just like connected.
I mean, my life is not nearly as interesting to fucking have one of those.
I don't know, man.
But Cedric, your life be crazy sometimes.
I feel like that's BS. Your life is pretty crazy.
No, I mean, there's a lot going on, but it's not crazy.
Especially like
what?
Oh, no. Like the women that you run into, bro.
Well, I mean, we'll get into some crazy shit that I ran into in my life during this week's topic.
The women that you run into are insane.
Okay.
I don't know what you do to them.
Okay.
But they like love them some Joey, man.
Oh, here we go. We could talk about this really quick. I think I'm going to stay single forever. I don't think I want to get married. I don't think I want to have any kids. I think I just want to be alone.
Want to be Uncle Joey forever?
All right.
What?
I fucking hate that, dude. Uncle
Why?
Joey?
You're a fucking uncle.
Every time someone says Uncle Joey,
all you think about is
Full House. And also, too, it just sounds so cringy. Okay, I don't want to go there. I sound like a pedophile. Uncle Joey sounds like a pedophile name.
It's your fucking name.
What do you mean, bro?
What do you want to be called then?
I don't know. He can't speak yet, you know.
Yeah.
He finna call me Tio.
Nigga, that's the same shit. It's just in a different
He's
language.
not gonna say Tio Joey.
Tio Joey.
No, he's not. He's gonna just say Tio. Or I want him to call me dude or bro. That's it.
Tio Joey. That's not my name.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, he's gonna be so confused by what he can and can't
Bro, because
say.
our homies,
yeah.
we gotta bring him in here one episode. Just have like a gang episode.
I'm with it. We gotta bring the crew in this bitch, bro.
But like
y'all love him.
dude, every time, bro, they're like, "What's up, Uncle Joey?" They start cooking my shit. I'm like, bro,
because that's clean, bro. That's
no,
clean.
it's not.
Yes, it is. You have
okay.
A
Here we go.
That's badass.
Cedric, you have a cool name. Yeah. Jordan, you have a cool name. Joey, that name sucks.
Bro, you have 2 first names. That's so cool.
I have 3.
That's so dope. Like, that's fantastic.
Okay, how about this? No, it's not.
I know. We used to fucking poke fun at y'all. That's for that shit. Like, this motherfucker got 2 first names.
Bro, my whole life, every job I've done, every teacher I had in school, Joseph... 2 first names. Shut the fuck up. I get it.
2 first names.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate this life, bro.
You finna get 2 feet in your fucking mouth, bro. I'm tired of this shit.
That's funny, man. Hey, yo, we got a great show lined up for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna be talking about homelessness, man. The rent is too damn high.
Too damn high.
The rent too damn high. Gas prices too damn high. Everything is too damn high, man. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. You know, a lot of us are like a lot closer to homelessness than we may realize, bro. Like, I know people have aspirations of being a millionaire and fucking making all this money.
Yeah, grind, Cedric.
You know what I'm saying? Grind mindset, bro. But we're very much closer to being homeless than a millionaire or a billionaire, man, because everything's raising up, man. Rent is high, gas is high. Kansas on some bullshit. Like, homelessness
America
is becoming
on
a
some
felony.
bullshit.
Like, so we just
wait, what was that?
Homelessness is becoming a felony offense. But we're gonna we're gonna get into that, man. It's just like it seems like the country, you know, the United States. I don't know what rent is like in other countries, so we're just gonna stick to what we know. The country is going through a fucking crisis, especially down in the South, bro. Like, it's like a great migration happening. People from California are coming in. People from New York, where they're paying like these crazy amount of fucking money for rent, and they're coming here and they're dropping that money on houses and stuff, and they're pretty much just cutting out the little man or the people who already live here. That's basically what's happening, man. So there's a lot going on. We're gonna dive into it and see, you know, how we feel about it. But before we get into that, want to warm up, my boy? Yes, y'all, and it don't stop, man. This is Wanna Argue's weekly warm up. This is where we like to keep it light and airy because it can get heavy.
Dick.
So, man, without further ado, actually, this question's a little simple, bro. But
perfect for me.
It's a little simple, bro. It's a little simple, bro. But I was thinking about this story in the shower once. So
that's my favorite place.
I brought the question to you. So my question, the question of the day or the question of the week, is what is the best birthday present you've ever received?
Ooh.
If you can't think of it, I have the answer for me already.
I need to ponder, bro, because I've had 25 of them. I'd say probably only like 20 of them I really remember.
Yeah,
so,
I feel that. All right, so boom, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you mine, right?
Okay.
So I got you a little backstory. I turned 21. You know, I was in college and shit, and so my birthday fell. And after we would do a show, we would have a cast party. So my birthday fell on the day of a cast party. So it was like,
wow.
Yeah, it was nice, bro. It was like cast party / my birthday party, but like the party was just like my birthday party for the most part.
For sure.
So, man, you know, we're having a good time. I'm fucking hammered, dude. And
fuck yeah, bro.
Like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, I'm hammered as shit, dude. Like, going crazy, college life, you know, 21 and shit. So I step out, 'cause I think my uncle calls me or some shit. He's like equally as drunk as I am.
Nice. Dude.
And so like I step outside and shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm talking on the phone, and I hang up, and these two chicks walk past me, and they're like, damn, y'all partying pretty hard in there, huh? I was like, yeah, you know, it's my 21st birthday and shit. And so like the girl's like, oh, that's cool as fuck. And then like the girl who didn't say a word, bro, first thing that comes out her mouth is, you want to see my tits? And I'm like,
oh god,
bro, I just paused, bro. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, of course, man. So like she fucking pulls them hoes out, man. They're fucking fantastic. Pierce just sitting pretty, fool. I'm like,
chef's kiss,
bro, on me. So I'm like, fuck, can I touch them hoes? I'm like, hey, can I touch them? And she's like, no. I'm like, bro.
She's like, she covers back up.
Wait. So before, I skipped a part. It's like a really, really important part. So like when she asked me that, she's like, you want to see my tits? And I'm like, for real? And she's like, is it really your birthday? I'm like, I'll show you my fucking ID right now. I'm like, I'll show you my fucking ID right now. And she's like, don't worry about it. So she pulls them out, bro. And I'm like, can I touch them hoes? She's like, no. I was like, damn.
Hey, at least you asked. Some people don't ask.
Like, I had to ask, bro. Like, I was like, damn. But that's probably up there with like something like one of the best birthday presents I ever had. Like just random baddie food. Just like it's your 21st, bro. Here's some titties. Like, fuck yeah, dude. So that was probably like one of the best birthday presents I had in a minute. So
I'd say mine was probably like some Legos.
Hey, that's hard. That's hard though, because I kind of want some for this year's birthday.
I mean, I don't know, dude. For me, my birthday gifts like every year, I'm pretty sure you're the same. People ask you, "What do you want for your birthday?"
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I don't fucking know. Like I don't. It's not like all year. I got like some lists that I work on every single night before I go to bed. Like what I want for my birthday. Right?
I never know either, bro.
They ask me, I'm like, damn, I have not thought about that all year. Right? Like what I want for my birthday.
So you never got a gift that just like, oh fuck, like, it's never just like excited you?
I'm not saying that my family are bad gift givers because they're not. If anything, it's my fault because I don't tell them what I want.
Sounds like your family's bad gift givers.
No, they're not. I love my family. I love my sisters.
You can love them and they still
no.
That's
That's what I was getting to. It's not their fault because I never tell them like what I want for my birthday. So I get like clothes or I get like shoes. Yeah, my mind's drawn blank because I just don't know.
Video games.
Nah, dude, I just get those myself if I want them nowadays.
I mean, like, at the time, though.
Bro, when I was a kid and, like, I asked for a video game, if I didn't get it, like, as soon as I wanted it, and they're like, you got to wait till Christmas, I'm like, I don't even want the game anymore. Like, the hype.
You fucking spoiled ass. You gotta wait for your birthday. I don't want it.
Bro, you go to school, all your homies got the new Call of Duty.
Bro, you played that whole yet? I gotta wait till my birthday.
I gotta wait till Christmas. They're pointing at you like, you
bro,
lame, bro.
Bro, what? You gotta wait till
I'm already first prestige, bro. I already got all the camos.
Your jammies too? Fuck.
Oh, no, I will say, actually... this was recent. I think it was like my 22nd or my 23rd birthday.
Oh shit.
A couple of friends that are mine, which are females, they got me a special edition bottle of Hennessy. Cause I went through a phase where I loved Henny. I would drink it just straight.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, keep it in the freezer and just like wake up in the morning and take a shot of it. That's how I would start my day. But they got me like this special edition, like.
What color was it?
It was like black. It was dark, bro.
That's fantastic.
And it was insanely good.
Ooh.
But yeah, Cedric, this warm-up question just made me realize how sad my life is. So thank you for that.
You got a special edition. You got a special edition bottle of Henny, bro. That's clean.
Yeah.
That's dope as shit.
I know that my family or some people are going to be watching this and be like, well, what about this gift I got you? And I'm just
like, well, I got you.
My reply is, I just don't remember.
It wasn't good enough.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, if you're hearing this and you ever got Joey a gift, do better. Yo, and that does it for this week's I'm sorry. That does it for this week's Wanna Argue's weekly warm-up, yo. Snap it up, snap it up, snap it up. Now it's time for WAWN Wanna Argue's weekly news.
It's time for this week's headlines, stories, mysteries, whatever. Wanna Argue news.
Hello, this is Ced with WAWN. And for this week's news, hundreds of thousands of students who attended the for-profit Corinthians College chain will automatically get their federal student loans canceled. The Biden administration announced Wednesday a move that aims to bring closure to one of the most notorious cases of fraud in American higher education. Under the new action, anyone who attended the chain from its founding in 1995 to its collapse in 2015 will get their federal student loan debt wiped clean. It will erase $5.8 billion in debt for more than 560,000 students. The largest single loan discharge in education department history, according to the agency. And last but not least, in my neck of the woods, for those nasty fuckers who eat tuna still, popular tuna is being pulled from store shelves after it is found to pose a threat and a potential hazard. The UK Food Standard Agency alerted consumers in a May 31st notice that Co-op recalled 2 different tuna products after it was discovered that they may contain pieces of metal, making them unsafe for consumers to eat. And that's all that's happening in my neck of the woods. What about you, Joey?
Hello, this is Joey from WAWN. After her triumphant run as Johnny Depp's lawyer, fans of the trial are now calling for Camille Vasquez to be casted as Mira in the newest addition to the Aquaman franchise. If casted, Vasquez would be replacing Amber Heard from reprising her role. How bittersweet. You lose $15 million, then you lose your highest paying job. Now that's abuse. In our final story this week, in good old Salt Lake City, Ashley Mason, 26, got into a fight with her sister while heavily intoxicated. During the fight, Mason proceeded to bite her sister's eye out. Police reported that Mason's sister's tear duct was completely ripped apart and will be needing plastic surgery for repairs. Mason was reported to have drank 2 bottles of vodka and a can of White Claw. Sounds to me more like 2 bottles of vodka and a bag of bath salts. Well, that's all the news this week, guys. And this has been Joey from WAWN.
Back to you, fellas.
Dude, that's crazy. Tuna? Who the fuck eats tuna?
Nasty fuckers. Nasty ass niggas, bro. But, bro, somebody got their eye bit out? What
And
the
it's your
fuck
family
is that?
member, bro.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Gotta turn their face to the side. Bro, like, you willingly, like, let them bite your shit.
Bath salts.
Because, like, but, like, bro.
Dude, okay, Cedric, here we go. Okay, someone's pounding on your fucking face again. Your fucking dude, like you're in, because they were in a car,
Oh.
and so like,
But that's even fucking worse.
she's beating on you, bro. You're all out of it, and then she's so fucked up on whatever she's on. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking bite you, and then she just she's
Bro,
like right
in
there
a
in the
car?
huh?
In a car?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, she had to take the seatbelt off and shit. I'm about to bite your ass.
Bro, like getting like the tear duct was completely fucked. Like,
Oh, did they show a picture?
no, I didn't see any
Oh,
pictures.
thank God, bro. 'Cause that shit's wild.
And really quick too, this is like Wanna Argue news and a half right here. I saw another article this week. I didn't include it, but NASA found like a planet.
Another one?
NASA found a planet and it's like constantly burning,
Like it's on fire?
like all the time.
That's kind of clean.
Fight. And then also Johnny Depp. Shouts out to that fucking boy, dude. Getting
Bro,
that
man.
mad fucking dub, lad.
My boy got a dub.
He got a dub, dude. That's
She
so
almost
fucking
caught
awesome.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, look at that. Lava covered.
Astronomers
That's obviously not the
to
picture.
get to get a glimpse of to get a glimpse of burning planet called lava covered super Earth. Wow,
No, I don't want to subscribe.
that's fantastic, but also like kind of weird because like what are we supposed to do with that?
Bro, they said
information?
50 light years away. That is so fucking far.
Like how are we supposed to like what are we supposed to do with this information?
Stay away from it. Don't go near it. How about that?
We not, bro. That hoe all the way out there.
You already know there's some white person. I'd live on that hoe.
It's gonna be like bro, it's passing our Earth, bro. Look at it through the telescope, bro. That shit just finna be. That's kind of clean though, low key. Like it don't look like fire.
That's the edgelord planet
It
right
look
there.
more like it look like the moon, but like a blood. It looked like a moon, bro. But
How do you
nigga
say that?
just banging different
Mustafar?
sets. Mustafar.
Oh,
Mustafar.
bro. You're telling me George Lucas, they filmed it on the actual 50 light year away planet?
You niggas.
It
is
wasn't
nerds.
CGI?
I love y'all, fool. Y'all some dirty dudes, but that's clean. But I'm a nerd too, bro, because I was kicking this girl's ass on Mario Kart the other night.
Mm-hmm.
But she slid in the DMs, bro. She was talking reckless. I had to show her what's up. I was
Yeah,
like, bro,
dude.
ain't no game over here.
Yeah. I will fuck you up
On God.
in a video game.
I lapped her ass, fool. I was like, bitch.
She's stuck in a corner. She can't get
On
out.
me, bro. I lapped her. So crazy. Anyway, man, that does it for Wanna Argue's weekly news. News. Now let's get down to it, man. The nitty and the gritty. The reason that we're all here and the reason that some people aren't, man. Homelessness. The rent is too damn high. You know, it's to start off, bro, like you moved down to Dallas recently. Like
Yes.
maybe like a year ago, right?
Yes.
From Austin.
Yes.
So, what was the differences in like rent like that you're seeing in that area? And I know like we've recently gone through like a little spike,
Mm-hmm.
but like that you're seeing now, you know, compared to Austin, because I've always thought of Austin being like expensive as shit.
Well, to the contrary, I lived like Cedar Park area, so
Okay.
outside of downtown, maybe like a 10-15 minute drive to get downtown. No traffic, obviously, on 35. And me and my homies, we lived in a 3-bedroom, and collectively, I want to say rent was about $1,500 to $1,700 a month.
Okay,
Which
how
is
many people
not
did you live with?
bad.
Like 3?
Just 3.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, and moved up here for some family stuff. Me and my sister got an apartment together. It was 2-bedroom for roughly the same price. And now I'm in a 3-bedroom, 2-story, like condo / townhome type deal,
Mhm.
and it is $2,000 a month. And that motherfucker keeps breaking. I cannot go like a month without some fucking shit breaking, dude. I'm like, because for the longest said, I was like, dude, fuck apartments. I want to live in a fucking house.
Right.
I'm sick and tired of apartments. You know, you live in an apartment, y'all listening, you know, if you live in an apartment and you got a room with a window, at some point during the week, you're going to get waken up at like 8 in the morning by a goddamn leaf blower.
Oh,
Or motherfuckers cutting some grass or some shit, bro. The only thing that's nice about apartments is they fix shit for free.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's like I've been thinking about that too, because, you know, it's like more of a liability when you have a house. Like, because shit goes, especially when you buy a house. Like, pipes, they bust, you got to fix that hoe out of pocket. Like, anything breaks, you got to fix out of pocket. When you're in an apartment, it's like, hey, fool, my fucking dishwasher broke. Come fix this hoe.
Yeah.
It's going to take like 2 weeks for them to show up, but they're going to come fix the hoe.
Here's the cool thing about apartments, too. I remember we had like the Orkin man or somebody. I didn't mean to throw a name. It was not Orkin. Don't sue me. And he came out, you know, like monthly or bi-monthly, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They come and they spray your apartment, right? For insects. Good old insects.
Good old
Yeah.
bugs.
Yeah. And so he came in and I was like, I used to be big drug junkie stoner when I lived in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes in and the dude's like super chill, right? Because he comes in and he's like spraying our stuff. I'm in the living room just chilling. And before he leaves, he looks over to me. He goes like, do you guys smoke wax? And I looked at him. I was like, no. And he was like, oh, because I walked in here, it smelled like wax. I was like, no, it's just like, we just smoke like, you know, bud or whatever the fuck, whatever slang term I use for it. And then I look at him, and he kind of look at me, and I'm like, you want to hit? And so I give him my bong, and we like to do something that's called a personal, which is you load that bitch up, and the only way you can smoke it is if you do it all in one hit.
Whoa.
That's the only way you can. If somebody
my
pack you a
God.
personal, that's the only way you can smoke it. And I gave him a fat personal. And not only was he coughing, oozing out the mouth in our living room, he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Right? As I'm rubbing
Like
alcohol to
drooling and
disinfect
shit.
our bong and shit. And he's just like, dude, I'm going to be so fucked up the rest of my day. I got so many other places to do, bro.
He's gonna be spraying people's furniture and TV.
He's gonna be spraying himself,
like,
bro.
oh
He's all
my
gassed. But then what I do want to say is, because you brought up a good point, like you buy your own house, you're liable for everything, right? My aunt, her house recently, she had an issue with the piping, and not only that, it was to her septic tank.
Oh,
So something
bro.
weird happened, bro. All the sinks in the house, all the toilets in the house overflowed with septic fluid.
Oh yeah, I would have fucking. That's her at her.
You
house.
got to throw the whole house away.
Like, bro, there's no way. Did they like overflow?
Overflowed. She had to put like trash bags and stuff to cover all the sinks.
I would have never stayed in that crib again.
And then not only that, not even a month later, her dryer, she noticed it wasn't drying anymore. But like, or around the dryer unit, and like from what she could see, it wasn't clogged. So she called somebody to come out there. Someone comes out and gets a gunk of shit out of her dryer vents, bro. Not only that, he left his fucking tool and it got stuck somehow above her garage in the dryer vent. He couldn't get it. So now she had to pay for that, but now she has to call another company out so they can get the fucking tool out for him. I know this sounds crazy. Get this. They couldn't get it out.
So they have to.
So they had to go through her garage, take out a part of her garage, get into the fucking ventilation system that's above it, cut that, and then get it out, and then they repaired it all for her. But it was like a multi-week process for something
bro,
that
I
should have been
bet,
done like fucking that, like one visit. So
That's crazy, man. I didn't even like. I thought about it, but like, damn, to that extent, that's crazy. So, do you think that it would be, especially now, you think it would be easier to be in an apartment or a house?
man, I feel like renting is the way to go. Renting a house,
Mhm.
because we're renting right now, and like for example, what I said in the beginning of the episode, our AC broke. We didn't pay a dime for it. We had to suffer a little bit, but we didn't pay a dime.
Right.
Right. So in this sense, it's kind of run like an apartment. You know, you got your deposit and you got to do all this, but everything's ran through our landlord.
Right.
So if we have an issue, we text them, they fix it. If we didn't cause the damage. If you cause the damage, guess who's paying for that one? Fucking you. Yeah, for sure.
Putting holes in the wall and shit, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I'm glad you gave us a little insight on that. And that's funny because I also have a story about this guy who came to my apartment one time selling like books about Jesus and shit. And then
Mormon.
he was like, hey, bro, and I'm looking at him like, huh? And he's like, you got some roaches or something I can hit, fool? I'm like,
what a fiend,
I'm like,
bro.
I guess so, fool.
Hey, bro, you got any cigarettes you didn't finish?
I let this guy in my crib, right? I give him like 2 roaches, and he's like hitting them bitches in my kitchen.
Damn.
This nigga basically like bathes in my sink. Like, you know, you gotta like wash your hands and shit.
No shot, bro.
This motherfucker was like, bro, like he was washing himself, dog. And I was like, so I'm thinking he's gonna give me like a book for free and shit. I'm like, hey, fool, like, trying to get that book. And he's like, oh, nah, bro, like, these hoes cost money. I was like, bro, what the
water
fuck?
you just use costs money. The
Like,
shit
bro,
you just smoke costs money.
Nigga took a fucking horse bath in my damn fucking kitchen. It was crazy,
Christ.
dog. It was
Ced.
crazy. I'm sorry, bro. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. He took like a
horse bath.
He took an unconventional bath in my sink. That shit was crazy. That's back when I was living in fucking Stephenville, dude.
Ugh.
But yeah, bro. And who knows, man? He could have not had a place to stay. He was just out here selling books for rent. You never know.
I'd fight his ass.
Yeah, bro, that shit was like. But I was like, kind of gone. So I was like, bro, this is how my morning started.
I would have
Like,
charged
what the
him up,
fuck?
bro. I'm Cedric. I don't know how you didn't. I would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Bro, I don't know, man. It was interesting. I think for me, it was more like I wonder how this is gonna play out. So I kind of want to see.
Yeah, I'll tell you how it's gonna play out. I'm
It
gonna
was
go up in
interesting,
front of
though.
him,
But, like, I
turn
wasn't
off the
paying
water.
I wasn't paying for water and then so like
Oh,
I was like, go ahead. Like it wasn't. Yeah.
wait,
like,
what?
yeah. Okay. Let me tell you about Stephenville, Texas. Fucking water sucks. Like it sucks. You damn near got to bathe with fucking bottled water. Like if you put their water under a microscope, it's gross. Like how they filter.
Like Flint?
Yeah. Like how they. No, not that bad.
Okay.
Sorry, bro. But like how they filter their water is we took so my science class took a field trip to like where they. Like,
No,
bro, so like all their drinking water and their fucking like shower water, like they recycle from like the septic. Like,
no,
and they like filter it through like a bunch of like it starts off like poop brown, fucking like, a big ass like Willy Wonka in the shit factory, goes through all these filtration processes and come out clear, bro.
Oh god,
That is how that shit works, bro. So like, I was like, go ahead, bro, bathe in the fucking shit if you want to, dude. But like, we're getting off topic a little bit, bro. But so, if you had to describe homelessness, like, what would you describe it as?
Not having a place.
If you live
to
in
live.
Stephenville, like that shit sucks.
Oh. Yeah, do not shout out Stephenville.
Do not. You're good, bro. So you said not having a place to stay.
Yeah, not having a home, whatever the definition of home is to you, not having it.
Exactly, bro. So yeah, so it's not always sleeping on the street. Like it's kind of like you got couch surfing, squatting, which is when people
Taking a shit. Sorry.
No. So I'm house hunting right now. I'm gonna tell you what squatting is. So I'm house hunting right now, and they have a lot of self tours now because like the COVID procedures and shit.
Yeah.
So like you have to like send them a picture of your ID and shit, and then they'll give you the code for the house.
Yeah.
But the reason that they do that is some people go and like never leave, and then it's a state law that if somebody's squatting in a house for like over like a certain period of time, the house is legally theirs.
What?
Yeah, bro. The house is like legally theirs if they squat in there for like a certain amount of time. And this city in Texas, this guy, it was like $1 million house. He was squatting in that house for like a month, bro. And he ended up owning it. And the fucking neighborhood was like pissed at him, bro. They were hating. So
You had to pay for it?
No, he didn't. Like I think the rent was like a couple like $10 a month or some shit because of like the procedures and shit. Because nobody had bought it. It was just
Bro, what the
the
fuck?
motherfucker was like squatting, bro.
Jesus.
That shit's crazy. I don't know if they made him like give it back up or some shit after like so many complaints, but he ended up like living in that bitch.
Yeah,
for
bro,
a
just send a couple people with baseball bats to the house.
minute. so like yeah. So homelessness includes rough sleeping, sofa surfing, squatting, people living in hostels, and unsuitable forms of temporary accommodations, as well as people forced to sleep in cars, tents, or in night shelters. So yeah, basically, if you don't have a place where you call home,
Mhm.
like you don't have a home, man.
I wanna go home.
I wanna go home. Shout out to Sandy, bro. But you know, it's crazy, bro, because some people like want to be homeless. That's something that people don't
Yeah.
talk about. It's kind of like the off the grid thing that we were talking about. Some people don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to pay rent. Obviously, nobody wants to pay rent because that shit's high as fuck. And they're raising rent crazily around like the state and the country.
Mhm.
Is because like people are coming in. For one, they're trying to like make everything a luxury apartment, which is not the case. If I've been staying in a place for 3 years and you're fixing up the other apartments, but my apartment still looks the same, why is my rent getting raised? You know, that shit's unnecessary as fuck, bro.
You know why, Cedric? Because you don't have a fucking choice, peasant. You
It's
pay
like
what
that?
we tell you to, you leave.
Is it like that?
No, it really is like that. The
Talk
fuck?
about it. What's up? Why you say that?
No, that's how it is. They own it. It's their fucking property. If
So
they're
they don't
assholes,
necessarily have to though.
huh?
They don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, they don't have to, but guess what? They feel like it because they need to make fucking money too. Because just like how your rent is getting raised, I'm pretty sure property rates are going up.
Like
They're owning
taxes?
yes,
Yeah, dude.
bro.
Like,
Because I'm not blaming people to move to Texas. I'm not blaming people from
they gonna
California
they
and New
gonna
York,
fucking hate themselves when their property taxes hit their ass, bro.
bro.
Property
But
taxes
there's
not high.
I mean, I moved out of Austin,
Mhm.
but I heard there's a surge of fucking people
Yeah,
like moving to Austin from LA, from New York, all over the world, right?
dude. Yes.
And so it's like obviously it's going to create some sort of bubble.
Yeah, bro.
The Big
think about
Short.
it. The average person here, like, well, the average person pays like $1,400 for rent.
Here,
Just,
where are they living?
Just average.
Let
Like,
me know, bro.
my rent's cheaper than that, so thank God. But
Yeah,
like on
dude.
average, the average person pays like $1,400 in rent.
That's crazy.
The most expensive apartments are like 4,000, and they're located in Manhattan. So like if you're
I never got that.
if you're coming from Manhattan,
Yeah.
right, you're paying $4 a month for an apartment.
That's shitty.
That's like this fucking
This room.
small
It's
ass
a
half
studio.
of this room. You
Yeah.
walk in, you got your kitchen next to your bed. You gonna come to Texas and get this luxury ass fucking place where it's big, like spacious, and you're like, oh, it's only $1,400. I'm gonna just buy this hoe, fool. Like, just drop the bands on that bitch, bro. States ranked by property tax. Damn, Hawaii. I'm with that, fool. Lowest to highest. Texas is 45. Damn, our property taxes is what 1.8%. Jesus, bro.
If I look at it long enough, it'll make sense to me.
The annual property tax is $3,900. Bro, what is this right here? Average home price
Average home price.
is $172,000.
See,
not bad.
but like we be having some nice ass apartments here in Texas.
Bro, our
I mean,
hometown,
our homes be nice.
our hometown where we grew up, bro, it was dummy cheap to live over there.
Hell yeah, bro. Apartment was like $500.
When we graduated, there were a couple of people that I knew that just started buying property, like buying land,
Dude,
and started flipping the houses, bro. You make so much money
that's fantastic.
if you do it right, though. A lot of people do it and suck.
So we know like homelessness is now becoming a criminal offense. So I ask you, do you think that people are closer to homelessness than they think, or like further?
I'd say people our age are probably closer
than
because you're
people-
one bad paycheck getting fired from your job away from not being able to pay your rent for a month.
Oh God, and that might entail you going to jail, bro.
Yep.
So in places like the U.S. and Canada, there's public policies that restrict the rights of people without shelter, and that have resulted in the criminalization of homelessness. So my question to you is, why do you think that certain cities like make this a criminal offense? Do you think that we're so caught up in like the look rather than like what's behind the curtain?
I think I'm not sure on this, like 100%. I could be spewing diarrhea from my mouth when I say this, but I think it might be because it's their response to an issue of just having too many people without homes living on the streets or under bridges, and especially in Dallas, you get on fucking what is it, 35 or 30? Bro, like by my old apartment, you'd have to be on that major highway to get over there. 635.
Yeah.
And there's this like nice bridge structure or whatever, and then underneath it is just filled with fucking trash and tents and carts, like from stores. You know, they be
Fucking
taking
tent
it.
cities, bro.
Bro,
for
you
sure.
get on access roads over here, you get to a stoplight, bro. There's people that just on the corner of a street have tents and stuff propped up. That's where they're living, you know? So I feel like it could be a response to that. Like states just being like, this is not like, we don't want this. It's becoming an issue. So instead of trying to like, you know, relief or anything like that, they go straight to, if you don't have a house, we're putting you in jail.
And like I'm torn between that too, because like
I don't agree with it at all. I'm just
like
saying.
I don't agree with it, especially for like when we were talking about the people who want to be homeless, who kind of
Yeah.
like are prone to like Hoovervilles and tent cities and things of that sort. It's like you're kind of doing them a disservice. But like for the people who are homeless on accident, like, you know, life just happened to them.
Sure.
It's like, damn, fool, you putting them in jail, but they kind of getting fed. They kind of getting a place to stay. Like,
Oh, no, bro. That's an actual thing. People getting arrested on purpose.
yeah. Dude,
Because
I
they get
used to,
shelter.
there used to be, so in Florida, there's this grocery store called Food Lion. And me and my cousins and shit, we used to walk to it, get snacks and shit like that. But there was always this homeless guy there, and he would be playing this keyboard, fucking shredding too, like fantastic, dude. And it would like I would just give him my change and shit, and like talk to him about like, you know, music and shit like that. But one time we were in there, dude, this guy goes in there, opens a pack of bologna like in front of the cash register, and just starts eating that shit, like fucking like stuff in his face. And she's like, you can't do that. And so he's like,
Stop me, bitch.
yeah, like he's just fucking going. And like the police show up and shit, and he gets arrested. And he's just like, they put him in a car. He's like happy as fuck to just be 3 meals in a cot full. So I'm thinking like if you cut out like the violence and shit and like the bullshit that goes on in prison, it might be a nice place for people to be. You know what I'm
If
saying?
they don't
Like,
have
well,
anything.
yeah, right. It's like, well, it's better than fucking sleeping on the concrete. Oh,
Yeah, there's
fucking
people in prisons that, you know, they'll have nothing when they leave, so they do shit to extend their sentences and things like that. And
I didn't even think about that.
yeah,
Damn, that's interesting.
I learned that on what is it, 30 Days In?
True crime. Oh, I love that.
That was a
fucking
good ass show, bro.
But I had to stop watching it though. I started having like dreams I was in prison.
Damn, bro.
I was watching that host so much, bro. I was like, this is a cool ass show.
Bro, I knocked that entire series out in like less than a week.
I really wish they had like more.
Bro, the
more episodes.
reunions, that shit would be fucking crazy. Reunions, bro. Any
You're
show
a
that got a
fucking
reunion.
coward, bro. You're a coward, bro.
You got
That shit
voted off
fucking funny.
first. You left first, you fucking pussy.
So a couple weeks ago, we were talking about that grind culture mindset, right?
Yeah. That red pill, baby.
That's funny as shit. So, do you think that people have like a misconception about homelessness, and do you think that we are conditioned to like look down on them?
I mean, it's difficult because I agree
With what?
that. Oh wait, no, I don't agree. I'm just saying I feel like people don't really. They're not empathetic.
Yeah.
They're quick to judge instead of like, I wonder how this person got here, because there's stigmas that go with homelessness, which some are true, unfortunately, like
Like what?
substance abuse and
Oh yeah, mental health.
you know, mental health especially.
And, bro, people be kidnapping them, bro.
So I guess I can get to this really quick.
Go ahead.
So my parents used to own a convenience store off of one of the ghettoest areas in our hometown. It was, and we had it for 3 years. And shouts out to whoever's upstairs or who's looking over us. We never got robbed. And I was there closing like every night. My mom would be there by herself. My pops would be there by himself. And so I was always a little on edge when I wasn't there with them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I was basically, when they had it, dude, I was living at that fucking store.
I remember.
Like, dude, it was, I mean, free food and free snacks all day. When they got the hot dog and nacho cheese machine, that's when the pounds really started coming on, bro. I would do this shit. I would get like, you know, those like dollar size hot fries.
yeah.
I cut the side of the bag and just pour nacho cheese in it, just slamming sodas and energy drinks all day. Just get a hot dog, bro. It was so clutch. But we, in that area of town, in our hometown, there's a lot of homelessness. There's a lot of what people call streetwalkers, which are prostitutes. Well,
What do they call them?
streetwalkers. I didn't make up the term. That's people coming in because they would come to our store.
I understand, bro.
They come get sodas. I told my mama, I said, Mama, get Fagos. You know the sodas?
Yeah.
Guess what? As soon as we got Fagos, them hoes are selling out.
Putting the
but they're
lean in
good,
them
too.
bitches. Yeah, them hoes is good.
Spice with sodas?
Yeah, what?
You never heard of no Spicewood soda?
Spicewood, Jordan King, look that up.
Bro, Dr. Pepper makes it.
Spicewood soda.
They're cheap fucking sodas. We would sell them for like 25 cents a pop. 3 for like 75, like whatever, 4 for $1. People would come and buy entire cases of that shit. It is cheap soda, but it is so damn good. And we would have like racks of them in the back. Yep. Spicewood sodas. Look at that first picture right there. Perfect. Yep.
Oh, it's like RC and shit.
Yeah,
like
so it's kind of like off-brand, but it's Dr. Pepper makes it.
Oh.
And so those are like perfect for like people that don't have a lot of money and stuff, because they can, like, especially in Texas, they don't got a home. They're walking up and down the street, like that busy street that we were off of all day.
Yeah.
They come in there, get ice cold soda, 25 cents. You're homeless, you find 25 cents on there, you got a soda. 99 cents, you got a Swisher to smoke your spice.
That's clean as fuck.
So, but like people would like what they would be called as streetwalkers. We would have like gang members and stuff that would come into our store all the time. And like the streetwalker or the sex worker, whoever would come in, and she or he would walk out, and they would be like, "Hey, young man," I'd be like, "Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me," right?
Yes, sir.
They'd be like, "You know what we call those people right there?" And I'd be like, "What?" "Streetwalkers." I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Our store is in front of a motel.
Right.
Run down fucking motel. I'm talking fucked up motel.
Nasty.
And you know, people would get rooms at that motel. They rent it out for like a half a year, months or whatever. And then those streetwalkers, they'd be walking back there and they would just chill over there because guys or stuff, whatever, come out, holler at them, boom, right there. It's transactionless money. But they'd just be walking up and down the street, that busy street that we were in front of. I'm just going to say it, Rancier.
Yeah.
And people just, you'd see cars in the store. I would see it, turn around, pull up next to them. They would get in and then they're gone. Then they come back later on in the night and buy Bud Ice or like, you know, whatever the fuck else. And I learned a lot being over there, you know. But unfortunately, there's a lot of homelessness over there. And, you know, we would have issues where like, and you would feel bad, but also at the same time, it's like you kind of can't be doing some of the shit that they were doing.
Yeah.
One of the craziest stories that I have is there's this dude who I knew was homeless, and he would sleep in around dumpsters behind convenience stores. And so earlier in the day, before the situation happened, he came into my parents' store. I was there, and he was like, "Yeah, man, do you got anything you can give me? You know, can I get a soda or something for free? Like, I'll pay you back." A lot of people would do that. "Let me get a pack of cigarettes right now. I'll come back after my shift. I'll pay for them." You can never do that. You can't trust those
Hell
people.
no.
They got free stogies off.
Because I know me, I ain't coming back.
Yeah. And so,
Oh,
and so he came in early in the day. He's like, "Bro, like, you got anything, like a quick snack, or like, can I get one of these sodas like for free? Like, I slept behind a fucking gas station last night, man. I'm like, my body hurts. Like, I'm fucking dying. Like, I need something." And so, you know, I gave him like one of those Spicewood sodas or something. Like, "Here, you can have it, bro. Just like get out." You know what I'm saying? You're being weird.
Damn.
And
You're scaring the customers.
no, like for real, people will not come into your store if you got people sitting on your curb outside of your store and shit. It's business 101.
Yeah.
It's image. And so he come back that night. I'm closing the store with my fucking mom's, bro. He come back in drenched in sweat. He looked frazzled. He's going like, and he walking into our store like that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
This ain't having withdrawals.
He goes back to the store by our ATM. Cedric, Jordan, I'm not making this up. He goes to the back of the store by our ATM. You hear a zipper, and he's just scratching. His head's back. He's like, "Oh." Bro, because his back is to us, and me and my mom are at the register, and I'm like,
Just like a beat this
so
shit.
my mama right there, bro. I'm like, "Don't be doing that," right? So I get pissed off. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I just start yelling. I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He turned around, bro, dick out, just, "I don't know what's going on. It hurts." I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? So my mom's like on the phone trying to call 12 and stuff. And I'm telling her, I'm like, "No, we just need to get him out of here. Like, don't call the police. Like, he just needs to get out of here." So I'm like, "Get out. You can't be doing that. Like, get the fuck out of here." Like, I'm yelling at him, right? He's like, "Fuck y'all, man," yelling at us and stuff. He walks out still scratching his dick the whole time. So we get out, and then it was around store close. So I was like, "Fuck this. We're closing early." Locked up, right? Started cleaning. And like, I'm sweeping and mopping, and I look out the window. We had bars around our windows of the store. This motherfucker, bro, is leaned up against my mom's car, just scratching going. I'm like, what the fuck? So I open the door and I'm like, fucking leave, bro. Get off my mom's car. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, no way.
He's like, man, fuck y'all, man. He starts walking away again. I mean, that was the last time we saw him.
Yeah.
We had reports because like the people, a lot of the times the motel that was behind us, contract workers would stay there. I've seen contract workers get some of those sex workers, bro. It's a lot of them got gambling addictions. They come in by thousands of dollars to scratch off every single day. If you work in the gas station business, you know you make this much money off a lottery. You know you make this much money off of gas. The reason why you have them is because it draws the customers in to buy the other shit that you make like 300% profit out of, right? So people come in buying scratch offs, buying cigarettes, like all this shit all day. There's this one guy that would always come in and he would desk stare me, like wouldn't say anything. He'd just put money on the table and stare at me, point to the cigarettes that he wanted or point to the scratch offs. That he never said shit to me. I'll never forget one time I was like, hey, thank you, bro. Right? When he was walking out, he turns around and goes, I'm not your bro. And I'm just like, damn, my bad, fool. Hey, bro. So he was like that. We were dealing with him for a few weeks. He would just come in every day and just be rude as fuck, kind of just ominous, just death staring you until you give him what he wanted. Then one of the contract workers that was staying back there, one day when we were closing, there was a bunch of 12 and shit by a ditch behind the store. And he came in, he was like, yo, they found a dead body back there. And we were like, what the fuck? I forgot how, but it was that same fucking guy.
Oh, fuck. The rude dude?
Yeah, it was that same fucking guy. And so, but he was homeless.
Yeah.
And a lot of the dude that was scratching his dick in front of my mama, he was homeless.
Right.
And we would have people that were homeless, but they smoked a shit ton of meth.
Right.
We sold these things called glass roses. You know what a glass rose is?
Yeah.
It's a glass pipe with a little fake rose in it. It's not for fucking Valentine's Day. They take the rose out and they put what's called Brillo, and they cut it up. They put it inside of the glass rose and they put meth rocks and stuff on the other end of it. That Brillo pad uses a filter, and they get high as shit off of that stuff. There's some that got a bowl on the bottom. That's how you cook your shit up when you smoke it. And so a lot of these people that I saw, you know, they had horrible drug addictions. They had no home, you know, but they were just so addicted to fucking drugs and shit. You know, that's any money that they can get, you know, they'd be spending their money on drugs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, when my shift would be over in my parents' cribbo or my parents' store, I would drive back to the house. The same dudes that would come into our store all day to buy like 99-cent cakes and sodas and like ramens or whatever the fuck, alcohol especially. They'd be on the street corners on the way back to my house, and they just have signs. They'd be panhandling. You know what I mean?
That shit's crazy. So I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No, I was getting to something because I know I'm kind of rambling with stories here.
Nah, man, you're good.
But it's like, obviously, when you take a step back, when you're not angry at the dude that was scratching his dick, who probably had crabs or something going on, when you're not mad at him anymore for doing that in front of your mama, you kind of realize there's a bigger issue going on here. These are people that are stuck, got nowhere to go. Clean homeless shelters, bro, we didn't really have one. We had churches around that would do friendly dinners. The church that I went to as a kid, every Friday they'd make free meals for homeless people, and they would go in. Me as a little kid, I'd be at the same table as I'm eating that free spaghetti, bro. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit like that. Yeah. But like our hometown, bro, is a horrible issue with it.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
A lot of drugs, a lot of homelessness.
Most definitely. In Georgia's like, Atlanta's a nice city, bro. We had the Coca-Cola factory, and then my mom used to work at a hospital right next to it. But like the bridge right under that bro, it's like Hooverville, tent city, bro. Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Bro. So like thinking about your stories and things like so, you have to ask the question: is there a difference between like just throwing money at a situation and actually taking the steps to fix it?
Yeah, there are people that will like. I've seen it before with like my friends' parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd be with them for the weekend. They go to the mall, I go with them. They go out to eat, I go with them. You know. And there'd be someone like asking for money and stuff. And like, for example, this one situation I'm thinking about, the pops would roll down the window, was about to give some money, and then the mom would just grab his fucking hand, just be like, you're not helping if you do that. He's going to buy drugs. He's going to buy alcohol. It's like, bitch, he's fucking homeless.
Like, what are you going to do? Buy a house?
I mean, there's always going to be that chance. Maybe this person just goes and buys alcohol or goes and buys whatever. Or maybe this person just needs like a McDouble.
Yeah.
or like a
Truthfully.
McChicken, bro.
Because in places like, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure when people think homelessness, it goes to like drugs, mental illness.
Alcohol,
Like,
mental
yeah, drugs,
health.
alcohol, mental illness, and things of that sort. But places like Washington, I found out like places like Washington, the highest rate, sorry, like the highest reasoning for people being homeless is like lack of affordable housing, and then like lack of and like low wages. So some of the people just, like we said, they just missed a paycheck or two, bro, and then they getting evicted.
Yep.
And especially like nowadays, people are more prone to like follow their dreams. And I'm not saying that people haven't done that in like a long time, but people are more prone, especially like it's a young game out here now. Like young people are like moving in the masses. Like your parents probably live across the country and shit like that. It's like you get into a space where you ain't got nobody to lean on when you really need it, bro. You could be out there
You
too.
stuck, man.
Exactly, bro. So money will fix that, but only to like a certain extent. You kind of need a support group too, like keeping good people behind you and shit like that.
Well, you mentioned mental health,
Yeah.
and the only reason I brought up the store in the first place, I just remembered, was to say this one thing. There's this girl that she was called a streetwalker, but other people would come in because you like. There's certain people. It's so crazy to say, but there's certain people that come into your store. Other people that come into your store all the time too. They look at them and be like, "That's bad trouble right there." You know, they talk about it. You got to be careful with that person coming to your store, like other homeless people or like people that are just like around that area a lot.
Yeah.
And so there's this one woman, you know, there's a difference between being fucked up off a drug and just having like schizophrenia or some mental issue like that. And every time she would come into the store, bro, she would just be whacked out. We had to stop letting people use our restroom because of her. This one night she come in, it's me and my little sister closing, who was really young at the time, right? I had no business to be at a convenience store that late running it. And she come in and we sell, you know, gas stations, they got that cheap detox that's like in a Gatorade bottle. So she coming in, bro. First of all, I'm not kidding you, because this shit really, if you own or worked in a gas station, you will understand this shit. Yeah. She was walking around the store, not buying anything, just talking to herself, touching stuff, looking at it, putting it back for over like 20 minutes.
Oh, she was
do you need any help? Like every few minutes, she'd just look at you and then just go back to talking to herself and like picking stuff up and looking at it. She comes up to the counter with an arm full of shit. Bro, we didn't have no fucking baskets, no shopping cart. Yeah. Our convenience store was like maybe a little bit bigger than this room. Right. You put a counter over there, that's it. And coolers along the wall, that's it. And so she come up there, arm full of shit. And then she's just like, I'm ringing all of it up, you know, just typing in how much everything costs. And then she's looking up at like our cigarettes and then the detox. And she goes, that detox up there, does it clean your blood? And me and my little sister just look at each other like, oh, fuck.
I'd be like, I don't know. You want to try?
And then after that, I'm still ringing up her shit. And she looked to my little sister and she go, did I have a class with you in high school? My sister is like her first or second year of high school. This is a grown-ass woman.
Shit.
And so I was like, and my little sister, bro, she gets so uncomfortable. Like I could tell, like her leg, she's like kind of like shaking, like she's scared. You know, bro. A lot of people, you get put in a situation with somebody like that, it's intimidating. It's scary as fuck to some people. For me, I'm like, all right, you gotta chill out. You gotta fucking leave.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You can't be doing this dumb shit, right? But some people, they can't control it. So anyway, she bought like shampoos, she bought a t-shirt, she bought stockings, a bunch of snacks, a bunch of sodas, a bunch of alcohol. And I bagged it all up for her. She had the money to pay for it, but she only had cash. They said that she was a streetwalker. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, like, you know, I guess it makes sense.
Get it how you live,
yeah,
bro,
right?
At that point, yeah.
She go in our bathroom.
What's she doing in the bathroom, Joey?
Cedric, she was in there for an hour. Our store was closed. Like, we closed at a certain time because of some sus shit that would be going on rants here.
Yeah.
And we couldn't lock the door because she was still in there. I'm beating on the fucking door. Hey, we told you multiple times, you got to get out of here. We're closed. You got to leave. She goes, wait a second. Like, she screams at the top of her lungs. I'm at the door like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh my gosh.
I go back behind the counter. My little sister's like, I'm about to call the police. Like, all this shit. I'm like, Nicole, like, chill out. Like, let's just wait for her to leave. Okay? It's not that big of a deal. She's going to leave eventually. And if she doesn't, I'm kicking in that fucking door and she's leaving. Okay? Maybe like a little bit after that, not too long, she comes out soaked. Hair is soaked. She got the new stockings on. She got the new t-shirt on. And the bags filled with her stuff before were empty, and her old clothes and shit were in there. And she's holding her bags, and she looks at her, she goes, huh, and then just storms out.
She take a bath in y'all shit?
Cedric, she took a fucking bath. All we have is a sink and a toilet. There was blood. There was just brown muck all over the bathroom. The floor was flooded. I mean, you know when you walk on a wet floor, it's like
Yes, yeah.
The layer probably like that thick of fucking water on the floor.
No way.
And guess who had to clean it up? Me.
I'm sorry.
But bro, there'd be times people take massive shits in there. That's the only bathroom in the store. I use it. I gotta clean it up anyway. So what I'm getting to is before I had that interaction with her, she'd be walking out the store, someone else walking in, they go, hey bro, I heard she got, she was in the mental hospital and they let her out. They wasn't supposed to. She ain't got no home, bro. So she's just living on the streets. Like, she's a streetwalker, bro. Like, I see her going to that motel. Like, they tell you everything.
Damn.
And I'm
Homeless
like,
people be having the news, bro. That's crazy.
bro, they see each other all damn day. They all in the same area. They gonna know. It's like a high school, bro, but a street.
And so having the news, man.
Just to wrap it up with that, we were like, she's not allowed in here anymore. You got to do that sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Because every time they come in and they doing shit like that, there'd be multiple times she come in, handful of shit, wouldn't pay for it and just leave. And then you got to put all of it back. That night she paid for everything, but there are other times she wouldn't. So we all knew who she was because all of the people that worked at the store, we all had interactions with her.
Right.
So one night, it was me and my dad closing. And you could see her walking from the street to the store. And my pops, bro, he don't get it. I thought my dad was going to get shot so many times over there, bro, because he's such an idiot. She tried to come in, and my dad get up and waddle to the door. She opened it, he grab it, and he stick his head over there. He's like, you're not coming in here. Bro, she starts spazzing. I'm talking about some devil! Started screaming that shit in my dad's face. And my dad, bro, he's like, no, leave. He's like, leave. They're like shouting at each other. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's levels to this shit.
So you see shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you look at that and you go, not only is this person going through a lot, they have some serious condition going on, but they don't have a home and they're living on the streets. Governments, state fucking politicians look at that and go, that's disgusting. We don't need that. Our state is not like this. This does not represent our state. And don't give a fuck. Don't try to fucking solve that shit. Yeah. And instead of doing what you're saying, this is now a felony. So your attempt to clean up the streets is by putting all these people in fucking jail. Yeah. Who pays for the jail, Cedric? Oh, that fucking 80% of my paycheck that goes
fucking
away.
Taxpayers, bro.
It's like, dude, like I'd rather my money go towards some, because like when you vote, you see it all on the ballot. We want to do this, we want to do that. They tell you where your money's going if you vote, guys, like for sure. And so it's like, how about you start some sort of reform, some sort of like program. They have them. They have those, right? They have certain businesses, especially like city owned or like mom and pops. They take initiatives. They put these people in kitchens. They give them some sort of job. And then they have assisted housing.
Right.
There's things like that I feel like you can do.
But I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't mean like cut it. But at the same time, brother, you've been to 7th Street, right?
Yeah.
Or 6th Street, sorry.
Yeah.
Austin. They have this big ass fucking homeless shelter.
There'd be piss. It smells like pure piss and shit over there.
And it's like overflowing. You know what I mean? Like, there's people still sleeping outside of it. Like, people walking on 6th, which is like literally the next street over.
You just walk up, you're on 6th.
Yeah, like it's like the next street over, bro. So it's like it's a spike in the numbers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To where it's like, yeah, well, we already have these shelters in place, but they run out of beds and shit like that. Then you have these people who really actually don't even need to be in a shelter. They need to be in like a mental institution to get actual help. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you have your homeless youth, like fucking 11 and up, like who are still in the United States has like average percentage is like 23% of like homeless people are youth.
That's fucked.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy out here. So just imagine the kind of fucking pressure that you're on already. Like being by yourself already is like a mental struggle.
Mhm.
Then you have to add, like, bro, you know, when your pocket's empty, you don't feel good. Like you don't feel fucking like,
Yeah, it's rough.
bro. You be feeling like, damn, fool, like I'm down bad.
When you
bro.
eating
like,
water for dinner,
and like, yeah, fool. It's not like,
I've been
and
there.
you're not at that point to where like you don't have a roof over your head, but like you already feel when like you feel broke, and so now you feeling like I don't even have fucking food, clothes, a place to call home, people around me that like, bro, that can make anybody snap, bro. So when you're going down those roads with people that you were dealing with at the gas station, a lot of people aren't going to be conditioned to like you were to be like, damn, the motherfuckers are like going through some shit, or like don't call the cops, just let them go about their way, because you understood that shit takes a toll on anybody, bro.
yeah, it's hard because you want to feel sympathetic or empathetic for them, but then when they're doing that foul shit,
Yeah,
you're like,
you
dude,
still gotta
get the
fucking-
fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
You
it's
still
a tough
gotta-
middle ground.
You still gotta like fucking, you know, maintain your decency and shit like that. So
Well, I mean, dude, because like, I feel like most of the time, it's kind of out of their control. It gets to a point where it becomes out of their control. Me myself, I look at it, and when I see shit like that go down, I'm kind of like, what would I do if I was in that situation? Like, what would I do if like I had no access to a shower,
yeah,
and the only place where I could like use the shampoo and shit this cheap small bottle, it was in a bathroom. Like, what would I do? Would I try to do the same shit? You know, like I try to think like that, but then also at the same time, on the outside looking in, you have money right now. You're paying your rent right now. Like you're making a decent living as it is, and it's almost like I feel guilty when I'm looking at them like fucking bums. You know what I mean?
damn.
I mean, like
bro.
you can make jokes,
You be
right?
looking at 'em like
Everybody
fucking
has jokes
bums.
about the homeless,
Yeah.
right? But then
get
when you actually like looking and thinking about it, it's tough, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
not all of them have substance abuse or mental health issues. You know, there's children out there that lose their parents and they're 18.
Yeah.
Once you're 18, you're on your fucking own in the U.S. So you know, you don't have a house or anything. You don't have any extended family you can go to. You don't get a job right away. Guess where you live in? On the fucking streets.
On the fucking street, you better hope you got a homie that lets you crash or something, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, as a society, do you think that we're moving in the right direction,
No.
or are we making it harder?
No, we're making it harder. You said it yourself with that starting point. It's becoming a crime.
It's becoming, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to get to that. So, Kansas voted, voted to do away with. You can't have 4 roommates.
Really?
Yeah, like you can't. Like they voted that, like if you have 4 roommates, that's illegal.
Were they having a problem? Oh, like
And
people
in
just
Texas,
bunking the fuck
and
up.
in Texas, it's funny too, because in Texas, like if you have like I think 5 women living together, it's called a brothel.
Man, Texas, what the actual fuck?
Like, bro, it's weird. So, like Kansas voted on that, and then there are certain cities who are making it hard, like making it illegal to be homeless. But it's like, bro, people
They're making it harder for them.
People get roommates in the first place to fucking to save money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's see. A city in Kansas has banned co-living.
I know exactly where
effectively,
Shawnee is.
making it illegal to have a group of unrelated roommates split the cost of rent in single-family residential zoning districts. That's kind of fucked up.
That's white people going, we want to keep it white around here.
It was a unanimous vote too.
Yeah, it was like 8-0 or some shit. Like,
That's
yeah,
disgusting.
there it is. 8-0 vote by the city council. That is crazy, bro. And then as rental and housing prices have climbed across the country, people have turned to roommates to help balance the cost. However,
See,
motherfuckers can't do that if they ain't got no roommates. So you mean to tell me like you're forcing people to live by themselves, to like struggle, and then on top of that, you're asking for 3 times the rent?
So, I mean, here's what's fucked about that. It's saying unrelated, right?
Yeah, so
Because
like
I know people that got families, like 4 or 5 people that live in 2-bedroom apartments.
right,
So this is just like you and your homies.
you and your homies.
But sometimes that's what it takes to survive when you're not making money like that.
But like, bro, that's the norm.
When
Like,
inflation is going up,
that's the norm.
gas prices are up. Guess what? You can have a 3-bedroom apartment. You put 6 motherfuckers in there, and rent is cheap.
Exactly. And that's the norm right now. Like, people have roommates. I'm not saying that. I know, like, everybody may not fucking, like, oh, yeah, but motherfuckers trying to save money, bro. Like,
Bro,
motherfuckers trying to save money on gas and everything, bro. So you mean to tell me the four homies can't buy a crib together?
Fight me.
Right? Like,
I'll marry my homie so I can save some money.
Oh,
I'll be like,
something.
oh, he's not my friend. I'm married to him.
I'm married. We're engaged. So are we
Oh,
getting-
Kansas, you only like white people and you don't like gay marriage? I'm married to my black friend. How about that? Suck it, Kansas.
That's crazy, man. So like with shit like that going on, does it seem like people want to solve this problem?
I mean, that right there looks like a very, very incorrect attempt at cleaning shit up.
But like clean, like
It
what
just
is that? What is that cleaning up?
It just sounds like a bunch of fucking ignorant people were fucking living in there, and they're like, oh my god, these fuckers, there's 8 of them living in one apartment. Oh my god, I can't take it. Oh, fuck.
That's actually what they said.
Wait, really?
Councilmember Eric Jenkins.
Oh my
White.
God.
Basically, they don't want a mini apartment stuck next to their house,
Oh.
Jenkins said. These guys are wanting to come in stick 6 and even 7 individual units inside of this house and lease them all separately. And the
They
Lower
can't
the
even call
fucking-
them people. They're calling them
Lower the
units.
rent. If that's your point, lower.
But
the
then
rent.
they don't make money, Cedric.
But that's the thing. They can. They literally can because, bro.
It says that is not a good thing, and it's really not in character with the neighborhood.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
basically, like,
dude.
all right, so we're talking about property value now. And, bro, in California, when I was down there in LA and shit, massive fucking homeless problem, by the way.
Sure.
But they go about it so, like, hypocritically. Billboards everywhere, help the homeless, feed the homeless. But you look at it, like, you look at their park benches and shit, they have that little hump in the middle so people can't lay there and go to sleep.
I'm pretty sure California is actually number 1
On homeless?
in homeless.
On
I think I was just
wouldn't
looking
be
at the
surprised,
stats. I'm
bro.
pretty sure they're at like
Everything expensive there. They're at $8 a gallon right now on gas.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The motherfuckers are at $8.
No wonder
a gallon.
everybody moving to fucking Texas.
They moving, bro, in the masses, and then they're just taking their wages that they get here and coming to someplace cheaper.
Ah!
Here's the map.
What is
is
that, like a
this?
COVID case map, bro?
Yeah,
Is
kind
this
of.
the homelessness map?
Yeah. Total people experiencing homelessness. California leading the pack. 161,000.
161,000 people. Wow. Texas has 27.
It looks like New York is in second
New York,
place.
yeah, bro. New York and California, their rent is insane for like shit places.
But it looks like Texas is coming in at a smooth 4
okay, I can see that. Yeah.
with Florida at 27.
But you know, I would have to give Texas that because of the size of it too.
I have a conspiracy theory.
What's up?
Texas. What if they're trying to reduce homelessness by passing that bullshit abortion bill?
No, that's not happening.
Hey, bro, just look at China.
No, I don't think. I think why they're passing that abortion bill
Because it's against God.
no.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? No, they're trying to preserve the white race.
Oh, God.
Like majority of the people that get abortions are white.
Yeah.
And if you looked at the census number, we were talking about this. White population dropped, like fucking dramatically.
Great.
So,
that sounds
like,
good to me.
I mean, like, but that's what I could, and also to fucking be dicks to women, like as always. Like these motherfuckers ain't even finna be here in another like 20 years. I don't understand why they're making these laws.
I hate to bring it up again, but it's like, gun control. We couldn't even get a fucking proper abortion ban.
Bro, they banned
But
books.
let me reiterate. There should not be an abortion ban.
Right.
That came out of my mouth wrong.
They banned books to protect children. They banned movies to protect children. But when it comes to guns,
Pass them around the dinner table.
fucking whoa. Hey now. Fuck, man, that's crazy as hell. Oh, you got a kid that just lost both their parents, probably gonna go through the system, and when they turn 18, they're gonna be part of that fucking homelessness. I hope not. But it's very
Yeah.
possible that they will be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this shit is getting really bad, bro. And instead of making it like making the solution to the problem, they just want to cover up and make poverty invisible, like it doesn't happen.
They're ruining our neighborhoods.
Oh my god!
There's 6 people living in a 4-bedroom. Get them the fuck out.
Get them out. Like that's stupid. That's dumb, and I don't even understand why anybody would even vote against that shit. Like, why would you vote against people having roommates?
Because when you're rich and you're white, you want to be surrounded by rich and white. And when there's somewhere near your rich white home that has a bunch of college students or just people working at fucking shit paying fucking jobs that are trying to live together to make ends meet while they try to get their fucking feet on the ground.
And then let's not forget, minimum wage is still the fucking same.
Low.
And also, not to mention that Shawnee County.
Yeah.
No, Shawnee itself had a population of over 65,000 people.
Wow. Get out of here, bro. That's a lot of people for one county.
So, okay.
Oh, one town? That's a lot of fucking people,
Yeah,
bro.
so don't let them live together. Let them live on the street, I guess.
That's weird, man. I think that all of that is weird, bro.
fucking
And I
bullshit.
think that people are dope. People are willingly separating themselves from society because of this shit.
Because it's all about me. It's all about what I want. It's not other
That's
people don't
crazy,
exist in my world.
Oh, me, bro.
Fucking
But
Karen.
hey, it is time for our game show
Oh.
where we like to call How Much Do You Know?
Roll that fucking music.
Roll
Jordan.
that shit, baby.
I love this music. Okay.
Welcome to How Much Do You Know? I am Ced, your host for this evening, and our special game winning guest is... I'm sorry, game playing guest, but you know he gonna win because that boy Joey is Joey.
Hello. I would like to say that all winnings I get, I will be donating to the homeless. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Man, come on down and let's see how we do. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, give him a round of applause. Nice. So, Joey, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you currently homeless right now?
No, but I think it's a real issue,
Yeah?
And I would like to fix it with my prize money.
All right, man. A whole $5.
Yep.
All right, man. So, we have 5 questions for you. To win, you need to get 4 right. All right? Are you ready to do this?
Wait. So there's 5 questions I have to get 4 right.
Yeah, to win the prize money.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's do it, man. This is How Much Do You Know? All right, first question is about how many people are currently homeless in the United States? Is it A, 750,000, B, 650,000, C, 550,000, or D, 450,000? And by the way, this stat is from 2021, so things could have been a little different.
I'm gonna go B. 650,000 final
Are we
answer.
locking that in?
It's locked in.
All right, let's see what it says. Oh, man.
Fuck!
Oh. Oh, my boy Joey. The correct answer up right now is there are currently 550,000
God
people
damn it.
homeless
That's still a lot of fucking people.
in the U.S. Moving on. Number 2. What percentage of the homeless in the United States are children? Is it A?
Yes, A. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
What the fuck? We just said it.
We said 22%.
God fucking.
There are 22% of homeless people in the United States are children, which was B, ladies and gentlemen. It was B.
This is
You know, you don't have any more chances to win, but we should still keep going. How about that?
Yeah.
All right,
Damn,
cool.
man.
Third question. Overall, is homelessness increasing or decreasing in the United States?
Is this open answer?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is it increasing or decreasing? Jordan, can you fact check me on that?
Let me think about this one. Increasing.
Increasing?
Final answer.
And the survey says, from my statistics, it says that it's decreasing, but
What the fuck is this stupid shit?
But I find that very hard to believe. So let's look at the 2022 stats. shall
Oh
we?
my god, dude.
The number of sheltered individuals with chronic patterns of homelessness increased by 20% between 2020 and 2021.
Oh.
Wait, so can I? So this is rebuttal.
Go ahead.
I got it right. Fuck you, Ced Joey.
Yes, Joey, you got that question correct.
Yeah.
Number 4. What is the estimated number of U.S. veterans who are homeless right now? Is it A, 30,000, B, 35,000, C, 40,000, or D, 45,000?
Listen, I'm not shitting on homeless veterans, but like, I don't fucking know. Okay. C, 40,000, final answer.
And the survey says you got that correct.
Holy
boy.
shit!
You are on a roll.
Okay.
And last, but in final question, worth 2 points.
2. Okay.
So we got a chance to get those homeless people that $5.
Yes, fuck.
And we also have $1 million in God bucks.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shit.
Last and final question. What are the primary drivers of homelessness in Washington? A, drug addiction. B, mental illness. C, lack of affordable housing and stagnant wages. Or D, because society sucks.
Well, Cedric,
Clock's ticking. Final question.
You know what?
We talked about this in the show. You paid attention? We know.
My one weakness, paying attention. Okay. For the double points.
Well, the double points
For
and
the
the win.
1 million God bucks. For the $5 that's going to go to the homeless charity of my choosing. I'm saying C. Lack of housing, affordable housing, and stagnant wages. Was I right?
Yes, Joey! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Joey! Yes, you are the winner of the God Bucks.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes,
God.
sure. Make it rain.
I won 1 million God bucks.
Yes, yes, sure. And it don't stop, man. This has been How Much Do You Know with another satisfied gamer.
Thank you so much. Want to argue?
Back to you guys. And we back with Want to Argue, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy Joey just won the $1 million God Bucks, which he will donate some to our.
Joel Osteen.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Lakewood
y'all.
Church.
Well, we are almost out of time for today. Here at Want to Argue, we like to wrap up with our final thoughts and announcements. So
Why are you still doing the fucking
before,
voice?
I don't know. It was very soothing. It was very soothing to me, bro. I really like this. So I might have to do that. Just so well, we are almost out of time. Oh my god, we are almost out of time here. So, so Joey's gonna go ahead and give us his final thoughts on the topic, man, and we're gonna keep this thing going.
Final thoughts on this topic this week. I agree, rent is atrocious. And really, I just want to say I don't know a solution for homelessness. Like, and that's why it's like I sound kind of pretentious because I'm like, I don't know an answer to homelessness, but it needs to stop. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
feel
mean?
that, man.
Because I feel like, you know, programs to sort of help get people jobs, like some type of income, you know, assisted living, things like that.
Section 8 and things.
Yeah. So they sound. What?
Bro,
What?
I'm sorry, but like Section 8 is so fucked up because like if you have a whole family, like you, a man, and a child, you're not allowed to do Section 8 because of the men.
Really?
Yeah, like the men have to go find somewhere else to live. True story, swear to God, bro. If you have a spouse, if a woman has a spouse and he's a guy, you can't apply for Section 8 housing.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah, man.
So again, they're making it harder.
It's an attack on the family.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of ideas sound good in my head, but ultimately I'm not really too sure if any would work out. But for me, it's not cool. Sounds so douchey. Homelessness is not cool.
What ideas would you have?
I mean, yeah, just like I've heard of it where like they try to get people like any job they can get them. There's programs for that, assisted living, Section 8. But
At $725, where rent is $1,500.
Yeah, but just don't go to Shawnee, and you can bunk up with some of your friends,
roommate, man.
Yeah, so I mean, we all know it's an issue. I mean, at least for me, I know not all of it can be controlled. But yeah, it just sucks. That's really all that. Like for final thoughts is just. I mean, obviously the country's not going in the right direction to try to fix it.
Yeah,
because they make claims like they're trying to help it, but they're putting laws and restrictions in place that make it a lot fucking harder. So maybe some of these stupid rich white fucks need to get paid, $7 an hour and then see how they can fucking do. But yeah, guys, I say this every week. Cedric's about to give you the rundown. Did you like this episode? Did you hate this episode? Do you want more want to argue? Do you want less want to argue? Leave a comment down below. How would you fit if you had a solution to homelessness? What would it fucking be? Right? Leave another comment. How did you do on the game show? Did you do better than me? I don't think so, because I scored pretty fucking high. And I got my 1 million God bucks right here. So, this is going straight into the church's pocket because all that money goes to God. So, yeah, so she's going to give you the rundown. Guys, we're on fucking Spotify. We're on fucking YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, dude. Blow us the fuck up. We're here. We're on the fucking red pill alpha male fucking grind set, baby. Every single week, banging these shits out for y'all. And I don't really say this on my wrap up, but I would like to just give a shout out to Sour Kids, man. They do a great job here and they help out a lot. So shout out to them.
Oh God, bro.
Stop. The solution to stopping homelessness is not making it harder for them. Okay.
100%, bro. We do seem to make it harder in this country, especially, man, because federal minimum wage is still low as shit, and it seems like the average person, people get their first apartment around like 19, 20, 21, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They still got to lean on people to do that, because I know a lot of people don't make 3 times the rent, bro. Like, not by themselves. Average jobs, unless you gotta go to a tech company or some shit. Like, I don't understand. So I know there are levels to it. You got people who want to be homeless. You got people who are homeless because of lack of wages, and you got people who, life just happens to them, man. They get put out, and shit happens. So next time you see a homeless person on the street, I'm not saying that you have to shower them with money or anything, because I know that a lot of us don't even have enough to give. But definitely, sorry, you guys.
We're getting robbed or something's going on out there.
We got the, oh, boy, they was finna get, this is just a cleaning people. Boy, they was finna catch some shit, boy, what the fuck?
Yeah, just edit that part out where Cedric's reaching in his backpack.
My bad, Phil. I'm like, hey, I already told y'all, a nigga like me trying to make it home, Phil. Fuck that. But yeah, there's levels to the shit, man. I'm not saying that you guys have to shower every homeless person that you see, shower them with money or funds, but like, at least come look at them from a place of understanding. You have people out here who really they're not bums, bro. They're just people who.
They're not bums.
Nah, really, bro.
Yeah,
like, there's this video where this guy was like, he was a homeless guy, and they were doing a documentary on him and shit, and he was talking about how he was like, how he would have to beg for money, and some people would be like, get a job, bum, and that would like really fuck with him, because he's like, I'm not a bum, bro. Like, I'm just a person that, like, life happened to me, and I just haven't been able to get on my feet. But a lot of them are being high spirits, bro. Like, some homeless people are like really like chipper, and they're really good people, bro. We're all human at the end of the day, and we're all kind of going through this. And I know you might see on social media where people are like, "Oh, gotta get that bag," and it's all about money, money, money. Money helps. Money makes people comfortable, but like, man, there's people out here who don't have it.
Yep.
So just be careful, especially like youth, because it's really hard out here on us, especially people who are like 30 and under and shit. Like, we've lived through like a couple of recessions and shit. We not even 30, bro, and it's been crazy. Now everything's spiking. It's higher than when Bush was in office, and I wasn't even old enough to drive yet. But I remember gas being like almost $4 at that time, bro. It was crazy. So just come from a place of understanding, and don't look down on anybody, man.
It's not always about you, you fucking idiot.
It's not always about you, man. Hey, I want to say social media, man. Like us on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? At Wanna Argue. Subscribe to us on YouTube at WA.responsibly.
Subscribe, like that fucking bit.
Instagram at Wanna Argue. TikTok at Wanna Argue. And if you want to hit us up about advice, if you're going through some stuff and you need somebody to vent to, you know, you need us to point you in the direction of a homeless shelter or anything, we don't have that off the top of the head, but we will definitely look up the information and get it to you, man. You know, if you have to reach out and you need somebody to talk to, if you just want to argue, if you just want to say what's up, hit us up on our Gmail at wa.responsibly@gmail.com. If you would like access to all of these links on one page, you can hit our link tree up at linktree.com/wannaargue, man. That has been the show. I am Ced, kicking it with my boy Joey. Jordan behind the ones and twos, man, reminding you that whatever you want to argue about, make sure you argue responsibly. Peace out, man. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah, and I deserve some fucking apologies from half of you niggas for even thinking we associate two half-ass niggas. And anybody talking down, see, I ain't having it, nigga. So fuck you and your crew, and who's backing y'all niggas? Hey, whose head is this? I guess a dead-ass rapper that faces ever get. Ain't no rich nigga with problems, now fuck a therapist. Yo, man, she can suck my dick, cause this nigga knows the locos. It's not 6 and a half. Guess who's back in the
Goddamn hell. It's a Zeus shit. He about to put it down. Pussy.